Good afternoon, everybody. As you can tell, it's been about 4 weeks since we've been out to the land site and broke our ground, so we thought we might want to bring you out here and see exactly what's been going on the last 4 weeks. So, as you can tell, I'm ready to go to work again. I said I don't have any big equipment to use this time, but I can still lay some pipe, I think, but we'll have to see how we're going on here. So, as we walk closer and closer, we'll be able to see exactly where the big piles of dirt have gone and where all the rocks are coming from, and we've done some blasting. And anyway, we'll be walking into a gentleman here who's been doing a lot of work here, and as you know, Ernie, he's out here. Now I have the yellow hat, which means I have to do the work, and Ernie will probably have a white hat on because he's a supervisor. So let's go over and talk to Ernie and see what's been going on. Hey Ernie.
Hey Ryan, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you. So as we were talking about, here we are at our land site, and here with Ernie, and he's going to give us a little idea of what's been going on the last 4 weeks. So Ernie, what's all this about here?
Well, this is pretty exciting. This is the upper end of our driveway, is this whole area up here all marked off with the stakes, and that wraps right up against the back of the property line. And then over here is the actual building site, and we may want to have a look over here. We're going to just pan this way. You can see there's still some tractors and trucks over here, but if you look down, this is the actual building pad of our whole church site. And maybe it's a little hard to catch on camera, but it's a big site. And it's a great site because the pad is completely finished and they're about to start the actual foundation footings within the next day or two. So that's very exciting. This will be the entrance to the building is right over on this side. If you can catch that part, the actual main sanctuary is going to be in this area, and the gymnasium will be on the far side, down where that tractor truck is actually sitting.
So, Ern, are they like dinky trucks, or is that like a full-size truck down there?
Well, let's get on and check it out.
Yeah, because it looks like it's not that big down there, but I'm thinking that truck looks a lot smaller up here than what it actually is.
It's kind of like being in a plane looking down at those cars.
Well, let's go down and take a look and see how big this really is.
All right.
Okay, well, definitely a lot bigger truck than we saw up top there. So
it's a little bigger, isn't it?
A little bit more of a grasp of how really big this pad is.
It's a big pad.
It's huge.
It's a big pad. You don't realize how big it is until you're down here looking around and actually walking on it. So we're standing in the gymnasium right at this particular point in time. Just to give you some idea of where we're at, and we've got a truck sitting in the gymnasium.
Go figure. Only church with a truck in the gym.
It'll fit.
Yeah, well. So now, with this being a gymnasium, do we have a concept of where everything else would be here, like sanctuary?
Yeah, the sanctuary is going to be in that area right over here. The main sanctuary, it's going to have the offices are on the extremities, the outside. And of course, it's 2 levels, and you have to kind of catch that. The bank up top gives you an idea of where your upper level is going to be. You're going to be coming into the main sanctuary from the upper level. So we're actually on the lower level here.
So, in relation to where we're at now, which is Sheffield, we're talking like probably 3 times the size of that building, I'd say?
Square footage wise, it's probably close to 3 times the size.
Wow.
Overall. That's incorporating multi-levels in the building as well as your gymnasium multi-purpose room. So it's almost 3 times the size.
That's amazing. It's a big building.
Big building. Big building, but you'll be able to come up around the top. You can access it through up here. You'll be able to drive right around the back and come right around. Some will park in the back area here for to access the gym or access the back doors to the main sanctuary and be able to drive right out and meet the main driveway down here. This is the septic field is going on the far side over here. So that's something they're still working on here in preparation for the actual septic field to be installed. So we're not quite there yet.
So the only other thing we want to talk about today is basically when people come to the site, they should be wearing safety equipment. Is that correct?
That is correct. It's very important that if you're on the site at all and these tractors and equipment are working, you've got to be wearing a safety hat, safety eyeglasses, as well as safety boots. That's a very critical thing. We'd actually advise anyone who is going to visit the site to maybe only come as far as where the culvert is and view the site as it's developing from there. It's a lot safer to view it from afar, and we'll try to do the up-close stuff using the video camera and having these types of discussions, and we'll bring everybody up to speed on how things are developing and where it's going.
Sounds good. So, as I said, be safe. If you want to come out, stay at the culvert. If you don't want to come out, come to church and watch the videos. So, as of right now, we thank you for watching, and right back to the announcements.